So today I am feeling a lot better. I mean, I was feeling really tired this morning, and then I managed to get up, have a coffee, and I started feeling much better. But I've been really obsessing with these songs, and I just feel like in the back of my mind, I'm thinking like, who else is there? Because I'm picking up Samantha Mumba or the other one, wasn't there Samantha Million or something? Oh, literally, I haven't seen any of these singers, these coloured singers are singers that I used to love when I was like 16, 17, 18. And I Tony Braxton, I didn't even know her name until just today. Brandy I definitely do know of, but I think there's only like two or three songs that I've heard of hers. Shania Twain was always a favourite. But I kind of related her to my dad, because my dad is a lot older. I guess I assumed that she was a lot older than she actually is. Um, and Samantha Mumba and what was the other one? Yeah, Christina Million. I mean, see, the names are really I'm really bad with, but I used to love them when I was like much younger, and I didn't know if they were still singing or if they'd stopped. I do like them, and I know that I've gone through quite an awful time in the last 10 years, so I think seeing them would have over the time would have annoyed me, but I didn't. I didn't know that they'd done anything more. I don't know. I, I don't know. I just know that there's some songs that I really, really liked of theirs, and I didn't necessarily know the names of who sung them or stuff. But yeah, I'm just going through all these songs. I'm finding myself just going through some sort of trail where I keep picking up on new singers or songs that I really loved and being like, I wonder if they have a name. I wonder if they have a name. And I was thinking the other day that Janet Jackson probably does have a name. Um, and for some reason, I've never tried. Well, I was trying to figure it out actually. There was a couple of times where I've tried to figure it out, but I just started getting like a really dark feeling. Like the song seemed so happy and so vibrant, but I always also felt like there was something like kind of awful about it, but I couldn't quite work out what it was. And well, I haven't gone through all that. I've only just gone through two now. So the name Angel of the Prison makes sense because technically no one wants to be in a prison, but at the same time, if the Matrix is the prison, then you kind of have to be in the prison because that's the only way you can live. I mean, hopefully your soul will one day be able to get out of the prison and live in paradise or live in a world where it's light and very amazing. But I can't say too much more for that because I still think that this place is so amazing that you die to get there. But I feel like if you don't have a good imagination, if your soul isn't ready, if your soul doesn't understand the difference between right and wrong and good and bad, then it's just going to be boring. If you can't like, often I feel like I'm just sort of trapped lying and doing nothing, and my mind starts wandering, and I feel like I can just create so many things in my head. Um, and the screen is just frozen. I don't know if it's going to fix itself. Okay, I think it's fixed itself now. But yeah, often I go into my imagination and I don't know, but I don't know. I just know that people are not ready for that. People are not ready for whatever that is, and therefore people need to stay on Earth. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to handle this new revelation. It's going to change. It's going to change everything. Like people knowing that they are actually just living in a prison that's controlled by me. And if they don't like me, well, they're not going to want me to have the ultimate control or the ultimate power. That's what a lot of people are saying about AI, that they don't like the idea of there being some super intelligent thing that lives inside computers and is controlling and manipulating everything. I don't like that idea. I don't want to control and manipulate everything. So on one hand, I'm trying not to, but on the other hand, I'm looking at all the songs and just thinking, well, why are they all connecting to me in different ways? I mean, are they choosing to do this? I am wondering if I'm taking people's free will away from them by getting them to link to me, or maybe that they're enjoying the fact that their songs are linking to God in some way, proving that they have something inside their spirit that can link to God. And I don't know. I think my highest felt self is going a bit over the top and a bit crazy. I think she's enjoying linking my everyday life to all these different songs. And I do like it because I do go through months where I don't get this feeling and I just get really bored and stuff. But at the same time, I feel like it's going over the top a bit. But anyway, I might as well make the most of what I'm channeling. whilst I can. Hopefully, it will go away soon, but I don't know the future, so I don't know what's going to happen. But um, those are the names that I've kind of just picked up on now. And I need to continue going through Janet Jackson songs to see if they all link to the title of Angel of the Prison. But yeah, that it's all for you. It's all for you if you really want it, or something like that. You must really have it, or something. I don't know. I actually know the words because again, I haven't heard these songs for a very long time. I'm sure I have flicked through, but I've flicked through a lot of songs. You have to admit, I've watched thousands and thousands of songs, so even remembering some of these songs since, especially since I haven't seen them in like 20 years or whatever, yeah, it feels really weird to be connecting with them now. But things happen for a reason. And I think it's really funny those songs because she seems so happy and friendly in it in these songs. But if it's actually just talking about a prison, then I guess it's kind of because her title is a negative title or should be. It's not a negative title. That's the thing. You have to be in this prison for you to be alive. So it's not a negative. But a lot of people like conspiracy theorists who don't want to be controlled by AI or whatever, they're going to get freaked out at the thought that me or my higher self is controlling them, and they're not going to want to be in this prison. And I'm just like, well, there's too many people here, so I don't really care if you want to leave. That's completely fine with me. And but if you can handle the fact that you're living in a prison, okay, hopefully you are doing your own choices. I have fear of some certain people. Why? Because they do have free will, and if their will is to do the opposite of what my will is, then fine. But right now, I'm really confused as to what my will actually is. So even if you did want to do the opposite of what my will is, I'm just like, is that really the opposite of my will, or is that my will? I don't know. I'm confused now. So, but anyway, I just thought I'd say all that.